Smash that like button if you woke up this morning, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys are having a great, positive day. Let's just get into the news. We got DaBaby. We got 50 Cent. Of course, 50 Cent's back. You know, he keeps things hot every week. And then we got Young Thug. Positive news for him. Lack of evidence. This is JordanTower with JT News. Hit that like button, guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And let's get into the news. Also, stay positive out there. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I love you guys. All right, so we got DaBaby. We know what happened with him in the Louis Vuitton story. He whooped Kim the Cold Heart, whatever you say his name. Then it turned into a big thing. He even did a music video about it. And then, you know, he's kind of like the bully of the industry now because, or I would say more not the bully, the guy to not be played with. You know, like some people test, see if you're, you know, because he had all that stuff surrounding him from Walmart where, you know, he took somebody's life because somebody tried him. And then he had some other incidents. So people were trying to test to see how gangster he is. That's just what streets do, right? I've been in situations with rappers where that's happened. It's like, it's an awkward situation. It's like, damn, this guy's really being tested right now. We're in the middle of North Carolina on a bus. You know, when I used to shoot music videos, I used to be in the middle of this. I'm like, yo, I hope this guy's really about what he's talking about, you know? So, you know, DaBaby's proven that he is not to be played with, okay? So he had to get his wrist or something wrapped after that fight, okay? I don't know if he's being extra or not. Who knows? There's been other instances where, I think in Boston, his security laid a fan out, and then in Vegas something happened. Like, he's just had like a lot of little incidents, and he's just he's taken no losses yet. So he reacted to not being able to use his arm. And he basically said, hey, this is a blessing, man. And it's a blessing because he says, I thank God for letting me whoop that dude till my hand broke. Gave me a reason to use this headset microphone. He's on there like Bobby Brown now. He said, Ish, I went Bobby Brown with this last night. So he just said, I mean, I wonder why a lot of rappers don't perform like that, have the headset. Then you can use your hands more. So that's what's going on with DaBaby. Then we got 50 Cent, of course. He's teasing Tony Yayo for taking Paris Smith. A lot of you guys don't even know who Paris Smith is, but Paris Smith is from a legendary group called EPMD from the 90s. The only reason I knew about him is because when I started coming into like the game and everything, it was early 2000s, and I was able to meet him. You know, like it depends when you enter the game. You know, I'm in my mid 30s, so I was able to experience kind of a crossover in rap. 80s rap, I don't really, you know, I've done my history on it, but I don't know anything about it. You know, like 90s, I grew up during that time. So, you know, I was familiar with all that. So EPMD, legendary group, and the whole thing with Parrish was he had the fisherman cap, okay? That was his thing. And then 50 Cent says, hey man, Tony Yayo stole Parrish's whole drip with that fisherman cap hat. And he kind of did, and I think a lot of people tried to, but Tony Yayo was able to pull it off. Tony Yayo actually reacts in the comments laughing. Then 50 Cent puts up a little Duval meme of the party last week of him avoiding borrowing any money from 50 or taking any money from 50 to throw in the club. He says, is 50 looking? And then 50's like, he's smart. And then it shows little Duval saying, I'm good, love. He does not want to owe 50 any money. Talking about owing money, as a joke, 50 Cent posted up a picture of him and Biz Markie, another legendary rapper. He says, I ran into Biz Markie backstage in Minnesota. I said, Biz, I always loved your music. But I need that money you owe me. And he gave me some food stamps. And it shows him giving him some food stamps. Then 50 Cent and Ab, they were going back and forth. AB, the fighter. And Ab and him were going back and forth, and he said, I can't mess with you, Ab, until you take a win. you have too many losses. You're messing up the money. So then I post up Ab getting arrested a million times. Says, I was yelling at the TV. Let your hands go, Ab. Let's go. This dude don't listen. So he's blocked. F that. Oh, man. 50 Cent always keeps us entertained. Then we got Young Thug. Okay, Young Thug, his gun charge in LA was dropped. Good for him, because that would have been another violation on his record, and he doesn't need that. His felony gun case dropped due to lack of evidence, no DNA evidence. Young Thug has good lawyers, man. Young Thug has good lawyers. So, and that's what it really comes down to in the end of the day. What kind of lawyers do you have, you know? So we got, what do we got dropping this week? We got Gucci Mane dropping. Yeah, I'm gonna just do some random stuff now. Hold on, let me cancel this out. So we got Gucci Mane dropping this week. We got Nicki Minaj dropping this week, all on Friday, and then we got Trina dropping. I'm wondering what Nicki Minaj's Megatron is gonna sound like. Is she still on Cash Money? That's a big question of mine. Is she really with Cash Money still, or is here? Let me put a picture up. Is she with Cash Money, or did she go over to Young Money, UMG? You know, those are questions I have. Is she going to be? Who's her target this year, or is she just going to keep the peace? I mean, you know, there's a lot of questions with Nicki Minaj. She went radio silent for the past couple months, so we don't know what's going on with her. So that'll be interesting to see. Then Gucci Mane, I'm not way too excited about Gucci Mane's new. I see in his new video with Meek Mill, he has OJ the Juice Man in there. That's pretty good, you know, because OJ and him were basically not speaking for a while. They were speaking, but not really. It wasn't like a beef or anything. It's just that, you know, Gucci Mane tends to throw people to the wayside sometimes, you know. So I'm glad to see them back together. Meek Mill did his thing on the track. It's not the best Gucci Mane track though. Gucci Mane to me is losing his luster, but that's just me. I don't know, but you know, it's good to see him out here still doing it, because if he wasn't, we'd be like, where's Gucci Mane, you know? So, you know, it is what it is. So I'm very interested to see what Nicki Minaj does with everything. You know, last time she missed out on the new thing is to package your album with concert ticket sales and everything. I guess she'll be able to take full advantage of that this time. That was a recent thing. You know, I keep bringing that up. That's a recent thing that Khaled was whining about, that his things weren't counting, when it clearly states that you can't package it with energy drinks. It has to be music related. And it's funny how he was throwing a temper tantrum, and when Nicki was doing it and she was just making a point, and I'm not saying she was right for doing this either. I think it's both cases is being kind of like, you know, it's a little too much information for the fans, you know. Number one, you know, I guess it's a topic in barbershops and stuff, but does it really matter? You know, really just have some good music, right? But a lot of people have pointed out that these people might be throwing a fit because of the contracts they have. You know, there might be a clause in there that if you get a number one, you get a price, you know, you get a bump in pay and everything. And that's not right, because then it puts a lot of pressure on the artist to explain and fight for that, you know, instead of, you're signed to a major label. They really got to do their job at that point. They're taking a piece of your money. It's not like you're 100% independent, and your job is to make music, perform, and be a personality, not to fight the sales battle. That's why they have a label. It's a sales team, you know. So, you know, and then Khaled took it out on Tyler, the Creator, when it was like, yo, man, his label just did it properly, you know. Just like Nicki took it out on Travis Scott when it wasn't his fault. I think those were both messy situations. I just don't feel like Khaled got the same energy that Nicki was receiving at that time. When Nicki comes out and she's making noise, people like to pick on her. People like to pick, but that's not a bad thing, because when you're getting picked on like that, it's because you're a threat, and it's because you're at the top, and that's what comes with being at the top. And I think she does realize that. She knows that. I mean, she's been at the top for almost 10 years now. Khaled's not getting picked on. He's like, I don't know why. He should be. Anyways, I'm going to end it there, guys. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'm going to try to make my videos a little longer now. I hope you guys enjoy them. Even if it's financial advice or something at the end, I'm going to try to extend my videos. It's very important. All right. I appreciate you guys, and I'll check you guys in the next one.